is a hot topic for me. I be talking about this with my boy at work.
Yeah.
Because it seemed like every time he go, his experience with customer service is just like he always gets the bad end of the stick. But my thing is, it's just being on the cusp of coming from the generation that I was born in.
Yeah.
And then seeing the transition and experiencing the transition and seeing how things are different. Like, it's a whole different world. Like, I know our parents talked about how things were different when they were younger, but I'm sure they know what we talking about when we say things are different now.
Oh yeah.
And customer service is crazy, man. Back in the day, like, they had to count your money back to you.
Yeah, facts.
Like, they just put the money back in your hand.
Now they just give it to you.
They just give you the money.
They don't even count the dollars.
You might be short one day, you might be up.
Facts.
But my thing with customer service is
that's why I don't trust it. I count my own.
I had hit you. The reason I brought it up, I was trying to think like, why did I bring this up to Shaun P to talk about?
Mm-hmm.
It was just crazy, man. I walked up to the counter, and I was at Winco.
Okay. So
I'm grocery shopping for the kids. By the time I'm done grocery shopping, I'm not about to go home and cook now because I'm tired.
Hey, I've been there. By the time you spend that 1 hour, 2 hours,
now you're going to buy food.
You just trying to get home
gonna
at
cop
that
something.
point.
Yeah, so they got the little pizza spot. They got this pizza spot at Winco. I go to cop the pizza. I walk up to the counter, and dude just standing there.
Okay.
Like, no, I'm not. Matter of fact, let me rewind. I walk up to the counter, and they doing whatever they doing back there.
Mm-hmm.
And they see me. So my thing is, once we lock eyes, that's in one part. Customer service. They'll look at you, and if it's not their job, they won't say a damn thing.
And not saying
they'll look at nigga be back there doing the fries and just
just look at you straight up like
he won't say, "Hey, somebody will be with you in a second." Hey, he won't go alert the person whose job it is. You'll just have to find out when the next person comes. So that's one thing. That was the interaction. So we lock eyes. And he come over and he just stand there. Like, I had to say, you know what, Harold, you trying to get up out of here and go home. So when you just stand there, my thing is, you supposed to say something to me. You supposed to say, "Hey, sir, how are you doing? How can I help you?"
Or how was your day?
What can I get for you, sir?
Yeah, something.
He just looked at me and was like, is you going to say something? I was like, let me get a slice of cheese and a slice of pepperoni, bro. Like,
that's the thing. Like, I feel like, and especially more so nowadays, you walk in somewhere or walk up to somewhere and, they won't really say anything to you. They won't really say anything to you. And now me, I'm not so prideful and my ego not that large to the point where I really care that much, but still.
I get offended, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm the last. I feel like I'm like the last of the Mohicans. I'm born in them 80s, right?
Yeah,
You can't walk in a room when I was a kid and it's adults or whoever, and you walk
and
in
not acknowledge somebody in there. The OGs, auntie, mom, dad, somebody. I'm with you, and I'm an old soul at heart with a lot of stuff for sure.
I went to one spot and the dude said, "What's like?" I walked. I got the counter, they supposed to say hello. He was like, "What's up with it?"
What's up with it?
Like, what's up with it?
What's up, brother?
What's up, bro? What you need? Like,
at least he said something to you.
You're right.
I mean, at least I'm talking about there's times where
that goes into training.
Oh yeah, now that's facts.
Well,
that's the thing now. I mean, folks like that are just getting hired for those type of customer service jobs, and the expectations are low when it comes to what they will actually do and how they present themselves.
And then they go spin the screen on you, and in front of everybody, you got to tell them how much of a tip you gonna get, or you got to say no tip.
Oh yeah,
that little iPad that they spin around.
I done seen the spin. I thought we was playing basketball.
They spin a little iPad around and try to get you to feel embarrassed.
Right in front of everybody.
It's like, nah, no tip. And I'm a sign. I need to sign that too and let you know. Yeah.
There's been sometimes where when they spin that thing on you, it's 10 people in back of you, and I'm like, wait a minute. The tip say 2015 to 10 or no tip. I feel pressured. I gotta go 20 just because there's 10 people in the back of me right there.
Calculating percentages for a tip is crazy. I'm not calculating nothing, man.
Yeah, I mean, and it's tough too.
I'm gonna
it's
give you what you well,
what did the cashier really do?
Let's talk about start there.
Now I do respect. I respect the living wages. I respect when they do the tax for healthcare purposes. So like Freestyle Clothing Exchange in Sacramento. Shout out to Freestyle Clothing Exchange. They have a couple taxes where they have a living tax, and I think there's a healthcare tax as well too. There's like a certain percentage that goes back to its employees. Right. There's a lot of areas. I seen it in Petaluma, California. I seen it in the Bay Area as well, where there's certain stores, especially retail and customer service stores, that will give back to their employees. I'm fine with that. But if there's other spots that aren't doing that, and the cashier also don't say that, what is we doing here?
Because see, I don't feel all that pressure about the tips and whatever. Not because to me, I know the history where tips come from and all that. And my thing is this whole feeling obligated to pay a tip because of whatever they getting paid. Like, that's not my problem, and I don't feel like I don't want to be harsh in saying that.
Yeah, no, that's a perspective though.
I'll tip.
Yeah. When
I go out to drink.
Yeah.
Every drink I get, I'll just throw $1 or $2 back. That's nothing.
No, facts. Whenever I'm at a restaurant and stuff like that,
if you make me laugh,
always tip.
If you coming back, I don't have to keep calling and ask you to come over and all that.
Yeah.
I'll tip just because that's the culture. But I'm not one to. I don't care. I'm gonna talk loud enough for you to hear me. That after you've served me about the tip, I'm gonna start talking about the tip after that.
I can feel that.
We're not talking about the tip before that because they might overhear and things change.
Yeah, I feel that.
But the obligation to where you feel like you got a tip, especially when the customer service is lackluster or not even present whatsoever. It's customer service is at an all-time low in every arena that's part of customer service, whether you in education, whether you in working at Mervin's, and they don't got Mervin's no more. That's
hey boy.
Why did I say?
Look, shout out to Mervin's. Hey, he was throwing out some old school shit. Shout out to Mervin's right now. 90s South Pole, all that they had it. 2000s and all that.
Start there.
I'm telling you.
I always felt like I was school shopping. My bad.
So, man, Kmart. Shout out to Kmart back in the day.
It's been a while since I've been to the mall. Like I go to the mall to pick up stuff for the kids every once in a while. I don't really go to the mall.
No,
it's been a long time.
No, I don't really go to the mall.
It's like listening to the radio. So I was trying to think of things that when I was at the mall.
That's bad.
They don't exist no more. Mervin's is one of them. Like,
hey, Cole's just took the concept and the idea from Mervin's and dressed it up a little bit. That's all.
For sure. Yeah, but customer service, man.
I came from. It's a little rough.
That's why they paying niggas to serve themselves.
Yeah, I was at a place the other day, and it was I was out of town, and it was a little rough. The server didn't really come by at all. It was a big group of people. Didn't come by that often. Didn't have the food out. Food was cold when it finally came out. And it was just.
So what I'm paying for, because I got DoorDash, and I mean
Uber Eats.
Also,
I got this one thing called Shaun P can pick it up.
I mean, they call me Farmer Poe, but Chef Poe is the other the other name.
I mean, come on,
but
we can get Chopped and Master Chef going on in this thing. I mean, come on, then.
Another topic at another time.
Facts.
We got to talk about self checkout.
Facts.
Because self